something happens to me, just tell them I was looking for some sticks to make more pumpkins. These are the ones I found so far, and you might want to get some that are like this. And if you get your sticks from outside in the woods like I did, definitely spray them with vinegar and water, and then you're gonna have to put them in your oven to kill all the bugs that might be inside. I found a lot of ants in mine, so.
Okay, while the sticks are baking, I'm gonna show you the things you will need. I'm using a sweater that I thought was going to fit me, and I was gonna look cute in it. No, I'm never gonna be that size, so might as well make some pumpkins with it. If you don't have a sweater, you could also use any other kind of fabric, whatever print that you want on your pumpkin. I'm also gonna use an old pillowcase. You can use that too.
So this is a sweater. I thought I looked cute with some leggings, but it doesn't fit, so let's move on with that. You could make a medium-sized pumpkin with the neck. You could make little pumpkins with the sleeves. I think you could make two out of one with this one sleeve, and a huge one with the whole body. Cut off the neck, the sleeves, and then for the bottom part, for the big pumpkin, you can cut off from armpit to armpit. It doesn't matter if there's a pit stain, because you're gonna end up hiding it. It's not gonna show. In case you don't have a sweater, you can use any other kind of fabric that you have lying around your house. It could be an old t-shirt. I'm using this old pillowcase, and I'm cutting across. So that's the opening up there. And it just depends on how big you want your pumpkin. So that's probably going to be a little pumpkin, and this one may be a medium size. And it also depends on how much you stuff it. So if the fabric you're using has a print on one side, you would turn it inside out, and it looks like this is the inside of the sweater. So you're going to scrunch it up one end like this. This is where in the YouTube videos I saw they would use a needle and thread, and they would tie all this together, but I don't have a big needle, so I'm just going to use a hair tie. So this hair tie only went around twice, and it still feels kind of loose. So I'm gonna wrap it with some twine and then spare this hair tie for another pumpkin. That's 3 knots, and it feels pretty tight. So now you turn it inside out, and this is gonna be the bottom of your pumpkin, and you're ready to stuff it. FYI, I did not go buy this polyfill just to make these pumpkins. This was from an old teddy bear that I was trying to get rid of, but I decided to just butcher it instead to make these cute pumpkins. But if you don't have polyfill, you can use shopping bags that you get from your groceries. Okay, so you don't need a lot of stuffing, because when you tie it together at the top, you're gonna want like this much left over. I'm getting ready to put my another elastic, probably the one I spared, and what I do this to like try and make the shape of the pumpkin kind of, and then I tie it up. So again, my elastic is pretty loose, so I'm gonna retie it, but this time I'm going to use white yarn so it can stand out and match the rest of the other pumpkins. Sorry, but before you retie it, you can insert your stick here and tie it together, or you could wait to the end and then just hot glue it down the middle. I did switch out the stem because I thought the other one was too skinny. So now it's time to do the rib lines to make it look like a pumpkin, like that. I don't know the exact measurement of this string, but I usually just put the pumpkin down the middle and then measure it like that. And I might have some left over, but that's okay. So what you do is this is gonna help hide this, and you'll see. And so you make a knot twice if you want, and then you're gonna bring it down to the sides like this, and then tie it again at the bottom. So this is how it's supposed to look. There's a little knot at the bottom. And then you want to do 2 more, or maybe 3. I'll show you how it looks. And so here's the pumpkin. I thought the white yarn was going to show through, but since I tied it at the bottom so tight to make the ribs, it kind of hides in there. And then this also works as hiding the knots. And then you just mess with it to get the shape that you want, and it's done. If you want to add a leaf or some ribbon, like lacy ribbon, I seen that looks really cute. I'm gonna see if I find some. If not, I'll just leave it like that.
Some of you ladies mentioned you would buy them from me if I start selling them. And let me just say, I'm very flattered. And I'm not going to make them because I tend to easily get bored of making the same craft over and over. Not that I'll get so many orders, but I just thought I'd show you all because they're super easy to make. And if you do make them, please tag me and show me how they turn out.